everyone, so let's do a video today on what's gonna make you happy, what's about to make you happy. That's about it. I don't have anything further beyond that. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3, and Mother Mary is coming through, if that's a message for someone out there, also Mother Mary. So I'll see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. So we have creative expression. God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. What's about to make you happy? Let's see. I'm noticing this girl here is like full, like a little bit on like the softer side, and so to me that tells me content, like she's content. And this person, this other guy, is like looking at her, admiring her and being really drawn to that, and this appreciation of like how sweet she is, like this sweetness in her. And it's like this anticipation has finally set in. It's like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to happen for so long, and it's finally here that I'm like really gonna fully appreciate it, right? It's almost as if, like, an example that I would give is like this flower that you've planted, and you know what it looks like because it bloomed last season. But here comes the next year, and the season's coming up, and you know that it's about to come up, and you're anticipating it coming up, and then the first couple leaves are starting to poke out, and you're just waiting and waiting and fertilizing it and weeding around it. And as soon as it blooms, it's like, oh my goodness, I have waited all year for you, and you're just so beautiful, you smell so good, you look so good, and you did not disappoint. And it feels like that's how you're feeling. That's not someone's feeling towards you. It's like what's about to make you happy, that feeling that I described, that in anticipation that actually meets this perfect climax, is the degree of satisfaction that you're going to feel and you're going to receive. And it's earned. I was gonna say, it's not necessarily like gifted to you or anything. You earned it, because with creative expression, and it's highlighted here with God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions, that indicates to me that it's something that you had inspired thought about, that you manifested this idea in your mind, that you felt this intuitive pull to do or to work on, little by little, chipping away at it. And you took physical action. You took the opportunity to put these intentions, right? Like, having good intentions is great, but that's only existing within your mind. That's only existing within the spirit, right? It's taking that intention and putting it into action that creates something good, right? And I see that as you doing this and being rewarded for it and admired for it. So what's really going to make you happy is the fact that your vision has been realized through your hard work. However, a side note, it's kind of like an essence. I won't even say it's an icing on the cake. It's like a little bit of essence that you've added to the flavoring. It's like you put a little vanilla, then you put a little almond extract into your baking. It's like that essence added to it is being admired for this. Like people, I'm stopping myself because it's like, when I said people, I felt stopped. I'm asking person, and it's like sort of, it's like, I don't know. To me, what's going to make you really happy is this is some sort of service to others. Like whether that was your direct intention or not, you're serving others either as an example or just as like an offset, or or it could be direct, like if you're fostering animals or people, like if you're a foster parent somehow, then that's directly affecting them, right? It just feels like, it even feels like, the feeling I get is like mechanical or like machinery. I don't know why, what that would mean for, well, I guess since it's general, I guess, I don't know why it would come across that way, but it's so interesting. Or it'd be like, another example that I'm getting, and it's so interesting, is like someone excavating a place, right? Like an archaeologist, and that's their passion. And so what makes them, like putting them in this category, like putting you in this category as an archaeologist, is like you're working hard to find something that you believe is there. Like you just believe it's there, and you end up discovering it, and that's so satisfactory to you, and it fulfills you in so many different ways. You know, it fulfills you in like this mystical way, because it allows your imagination to just expand and explore all the possibilities in the life of this archaeological find. And then it satisfies you because it verifies for you, like, I knew I have this gift, I knew that I have this knack for just like knowing where things make sense. Like I have this intellectual repertoire, right? Like to assist me in making these proper assessments, these smart assessments of where it might be, but also it's blended with my just being a natural at it. So it's just satisfying on all fronts. And then of course you get like some sort of government kickback or something for finding it, because it's donated somewhere, and you get whatever kind of funds. And then people are admiring you for it, because that completes the story for other people who are interested in that kind of stuff. Or, you know, if someone's just scrolling online and they see this discovery that you made and they're like, wow, that's really cool. You know, like that entertained me for about 10 minutes, and now I let my imagination explore beyond those 10 minutes, and then I tell people about it, and you know, it's this positive reverberation in so many different ways than what your original intention was. Like you're not thinking about all that. You're not thinking about like what some person in Idaho is going to be thinking about that, right? You're just doing what you're passionate about, what you're happy about. So honestly, I feel like stopping here for you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I should get more. I'm gonna pull one of these, but I'm being told like that's enough. That's enough information, and that like this was okay because I asked about this, but not to do anything else. So this is the heart card for you to also kind of contribute to this. So it says, meditation allows you to enter the inner realm of your soul. It is spiritual communion with your true self and all creation. You may think that there are far more important issues to attend to at this time, but meditation would help you greatly. If you have a positive influence on every area of your life, including your career and relationships. Did I say that wrong? I said if, but I meant it. I'm going to pull this up so you can read it. And hopefully everyone who watches this, I'm going to read it again. You can click off now. I'm going to read it again for those of you who may not be able to see. Okay. Meditation allows you to enter the inner realm of your soul. It is spiritual communion with your true self and all creation. You may think that there are far more important issues to attend to at this time, but meditation would help you greatly. It could have a positive influence on every area of your life, including your career and relationships. All right. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. Okay. Let's see. What are you looking forward to? What's going to make you... It's not what you're looking forward to. It's what's about to make you happy. Really, really happy. I'm hearing it's going to be a lot easier than you think. And that's what's making you really happy, is once you complete something or do something, it's gonna make you so happy, being like, oh my gosh, I was anticipating something to be so stressful or overwhelming or like taking a long time, and it literally did not take me as long as I thought, or it wasn't as bad as I thought. And this is a pile, I feel, from the beginning when I talked about Mother Mary, is coming through again. So whether this is specifically Mother Mary for you, like a message for you to verify anything with you, Mother Mary coming through, or it could just be mothering yourself in some ways, like really feeling that divine femininity and protection in you, where you're witnessing yourself as pure perfection. It's like this realization and understanding within yourself, and a deepening of understanding within yourself that you are only human currently. For some of you, you know, you're here in this life full of mistakes and setbacks and sometimes failures, and yet you also are capable of something so beautiful and so successful. Like you understand the natural order of life. Like there are going to be ups and downs, and yet you can give birth to this perfect being, right? And for you to be able to, like, the story in my head of Mother Mary that I'm seeing is like God chose this imperfect woman, seemingly imperfect in the sense that she is of sin, right? Like all of us make mistakes, we do sinful things to whatever capacity, and yet she was the person chosen to give birth to the chosen one, right? The one free of sin, the one who represented salvation, right? It's like no matter what kind of thing that you've done, you're equal in the eyes of the Lord, right? Like, you guys get what I'm saying. And it's what's making you so happy is realizing, like, just as difficult as things can be, they can be 10 times more beautiful. And it's like liberating you and freeing you from those chains, like whether they're mental chains or like physical blocks. And in essence, that divine femininity is talking about is mothering yourself, is saying like it's okay to feel, you know, bad or sad or angry or frustrated or fearful, but at the same time feeling safe in that, and nurtured, right? In like the full expression of you, and radical acceptance. It feels like radical acceptance, and that what's going to make you really happy is this sense of liberation from the things that were holding you back before. Blocks lifted. Previous obstacles came from fear, and they are now lifted away. And the sense that I get from her is like, you thought it was over. You thought it was over yet, or you thought it was more difficult, or you thought things were going to be a certain way. Or it's like you had certain plans of how to overcome this or get through this, and yet you will see it's actually going to be better. Like, it's going to be a lot easier than you anticipated. And it's like you're going to be earning your rest. It's like we have, like, I'm being shown this bed right here. It's like the story I'm getting is like, we prepared this bed for you. You know, like, you've been out exploring and doing the things that you've been needing to do, necessary for you, like to help build you into this strong person. And when you're ready and things are happening in the way that may seemingly feel difficult, but it's because you're just clearing out the things that aren't working. Right? So it has to come up in some way. It has to come back up in your life so that you can decide to clear it from your life. And so it's in spirit, the way it's represented to me, like in my mind, is you're playing. You're outside playing and exploring, right? Like, to have a good, effective play date, like a playful date as a kid, there has to be an element of suspense, right? Like a healthy day, just out somewhere in the woods, you think you're lost, you get poison ivy, you got a tick in your hair, like you find old abandoned machinery, and you start messing with it, and you start jumping on it, and it's very risky behavior, you know, like all this stuff, right? And then you're discovering new things, and your imagination's just roaring, and you're exhausted. And there's probably moments where you're fighting with your friends, and, you know, all the drama of a full exciting day outdoors with no adult supervision. And then you come back like bruised, bugged, itchy, and now you get to rest. Your bed has been made. Your mom has washed your sheets. And you need to go shower up, clean up, and, you know, take your little oat bath and go to bed. And so you're gonna, as you're resting, you're gonna realize, like, oh, you know, it's not so bad. Like, I learned so much, and I had so much fun, and I feel good, I feel safe, and I got through it. I can trust myself. That's awesome. So that's what's making you happy, is like fondly looking back on your past mistakes and failures, and also just like things that just didn't, at the time, it didn't seem like they didn't work out for you, and feeling really good about it. Feeling really, really good about it. And also feeling like that divine block, like divinity, like Mother Mary, or even Jesus, like that Savior is like, oh, my saving grace, like, thank you, Lord, that did not work out, or that worked out the way it did, because I'm really grateful for where I'm at right now. We have Align Your Life and Mintaken, Longing for Home, Belonging, the original light workers. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah. So, you're already doing it, right? Like, where I feel you guys are right now is somewhere in the process of cleaning up. You know, she's like, you got 30 minutes to get everything done. I'm about to make some food, and then you gotta lay down. If you want to lay down, I guess. And so that's the process, is like right here, right? Not this one, right here, where you're on the precipice of really changing and eliminating the things that no longer align with who you are becoming. Is this natural process that's happening. It feels very natural. You just feel like you should do it. And it's because of this. It's because your vibration is rising. It's because you're more in tune with who you are, who you're becoming, like your true self. It's like, this has all been your true self. I just want to also add that in. It's just that you're maturing in a lot of ways. You're becoming more in tune with who you are meant to be right now, right? I can even compare this. I don't know, I'm going to compare it to me, where my 30s are different than my 20s. My 20s are different than my teens, right? And Lord knows I would not want to go back to my 20s. That is where this is going on. So maybe some of you are in your 20s entering into this new stage of life, right? And it's fun at the time, it's great, but those years will tear your heart right open, and for a lot of us, maybe not everyone, and you really come into your own. So that's what I see. That's what I see for you guys. It's like the person that you've dreamed of becoming, right? Like the person that you see yourself as. It's like, I don't really want to say idolize, like if you idolize someone, because it's more of the characteristics of someone. It's like, I really appreciate these characteristics in people, and that's what I want to work towards. That's who I want to be. And you're realizing like all the stuff that doesn't align with that type of person that you envision yourself as, and that falling away naturally. And then the process of thinking like, in order for me to become that, I have so much to learn, or I have so much to do. And then taking that step forth and realizing it's a lot easier, and you're actually not as far off from that person. Like you've actually already begun the process. And I think there's also this recognition and realization in you that whom you're comparing yourself to, or what you're comparing yourself to, there is like a big gap in experience. And so you're kind of comparing yourself to the characteristics of someone who has been through what you're going through. You know, it's like, it'd be like if you're in your 20s and you envision yourself as someone who is in their 70s. It's like, that's the person I want to become, is this person of extreme intelligence, patience, love, understanding, compassion, like a specific person. I want to be like my grandma or whatever, you know. It's like, they had to go through this, and you're comparing yourself to someone who has 50 more years of experience than you. And so you're on that path. You realize that. It's like, oh, okay, you know, that kind of gives you more peace and more at ease of things. And anyway, so you're doing it. You're already doing it. It's all within you to have those desires within you, means that those characteristics already exist within you. And you're going to start seeing what's making you really happy. Is you're actually going to start seeing a transformation around you, like your physical environment. And interesting enough, I'm not saying this is not to say that it's not true, but it doesn't even feel like you are changing, but it's like the physical environment around you, like the surroundings, or like what you invite into your life is changing, where you will actually be able to I'm gonna say piece it together, like have something tangible and noticeable. You get what I'm saying? Okay. This is the last card. We have an angel surrounds you with rainbow wings, here to reconnect you with your true nature, the balanced, healthy, sensitive, and loving you. Remember that there is more to life than your achievements. Consciously connecting your spiritual and physical realities will help you reconnect to the sacred, infinite, and creative part of yourself that is yearning to play a greater role in your life. So, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. Okay. Divine. Taking a leap of faith, what's going to make you really happy is you taking initiative. It feels like this push. It's going to be this internal feeling, like divine push is what I'm getting, is the word divine push. So in essence, it's like divine intervention-y. Your guidance is divinely guided, and I have no at the bottom of the deck, and I was really being drawn to this, especially to bring it up, because it feels like this could, for some of you having this idea in your head, like, okay, so I need to do it right now. No. This moment right now, for the majority of you, is not the moment. You're gonna feel it even stronger even within like the next coming days. Don't do it like right this second, whatever it is, okay? Because you're going to be divinely guided. You're going to be divinely pushed to take this leap of faith, to move towards this certain direction that you've been desiring or wanting. Or even for some of you, it feels like it's going to be coming out of the blue. These two came out again, okay? So pay attention. Pile number 3. Wait. Pause. Say no. Calm down, y'all. It feels like it's a buildup. You guys already know whatever I'm referring to. You're like, I already know. I want to do it. I want to do. Look, again, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. It keeps trying to come out. No, 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 no. So essentially, things need to occur in your life first that are going to realign you into the position that is needing to happen for you, okay? So what's going to make you really happy is the fact that you are waiting. You're not going to do something impulsively. This is not impulsive. When you're divinely guided to do something, it's different than an emotional impulse. It's very different than that. It's not you intellectually and mentally saying, now I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to jump. Now I'm ready. Like, this is it. This is it. Like, I want to do this. No, it's going to feel different. And I have yes at the bottom. Okay. Get grounded. Yes. Get grounded first. Tune into yourself, because when you ground yourself and you feel the energy around you and you feel where you are mentally in your mental space, then that's going to allow you to really determine like where you're at. It's almost like anxiety, right? Like anxiousness is like you're letting, how do I explain it? It's like you're letting yourself get carried through the other energies rather than staying within your own, right? It's like letting other energies control you. And so you acting impulsively, even if it's a positive, seemingly positive, anxious move or decision, then you're allowing these other energies to dictate your decisions. If you tune into yourself, and these other energies could be external environment or just your mental space of wanting this, desiring this. So if you tune into yourself and you relax your mind and you get into a meditative space, then this will allow that divine message to come through at a time that's appropriate for you, and you will feel it in a way that's different than if you were just overly excited to do something. Am I being clear here? Retreat, rest, be held. Yeah. They're asking you to appreciate, and what are you clinging on to, the crumbling. They're asking you to appreciate where you're at right now and tune in to the realities of your life right now. Like look up and look around you and really be honest with yourself of where you're at in life. What's, like, just be really present in the moment and realistic in the moment. And from there, just do like small adjustments here and there, right? Like if you're present right now and you're looking around and you're like, oh, I have these this laundry that I need to do. I have this that I wanted to achieve or whatever. I have all these responsibilities that I'd like to kind of do, but I've been putting off. Be present in the moment, do those things, right? Focus on that, because there is a tendency here, I feel, that because you feel this coming, right? Like you have this intuition of something happening, or like you, whatever, like maybe you watched other pick a card readings of something else, and so you're anticipating something, or you're waiting for it to happen, so you're going to take the reins, or you feel like you should be, but you're just looking for when. This is not the moment right now, is not the moment. They're saying to take care of necessary things in your life right now, and as that occurs, you will know later when that's supposed to happen. That next step's supposed to happen. I feel like I'm being vague, but I am pretty sure I'm being clear. Because it seems as if what this card is indicating of what are you clinging on to, don't take this the wrong way, but it's a sense of escapism, in the sense that I'm going to escape these responsibilities in life, like doing my laundry or whatever, to go on to the next thing. You know, so I'm so excited about this next thing that I'm going to put off the things that I could do right now, that I actually should be doing right now, because that needs to be in alignment, proper alignment, in order for this next thing to properly happen. It's not a good idea to push forward and try and essentially like manifest this yourself, because it's different. Personal manifestation, in the context of like clinging on to some idea of something that you want, like in a desired outcome, versus allowing spirit to guide you and trusting and having faith that things will happen in time. Those are different, right? Because if you have trust and faith that something is going to be good for you and occur for you, and you're gonna hear that message when it's appropriate, means that you don't have to, it doesn't matter how excited you are about it, that's fine to have those desires, but not to fixate on it. It's like, okay, well that's gonna happen, so let me go ahead and start preparing for it. Let me go ahead and start doing that laundry so that doesn't monopolize my time when this thing happens, right? Let me do all of this, and you know, they said they'll call. It's essentially like you're waiting. This is an example. It's like you're waiting for a phone call, so you're gonna sit by the phone all day waiting for this phone call, when and then it's like overthinking it and focusing on that, like, when are they going to call? What are they doing right now? Why aren't they calling me right now? Are they going to call me in 15 minutes? This and that and this and that and that. And it's like, you're hungry, you're thirsty, you have to use the restroom, you have to walk the dog. Again, with your laundry, you gotta do your laundry. But you're putting it off because you're waiting for that. And in some ways, you don't have trust, like faith, that they will call. You know, it's partial excitement and partial like, I need to know that they're actually going to call me. I'm not sure, because it's not really guaranteed for whatever reason. If you just kind of loosen your grip on that and say, they will get back to me when they said they will. In the meantime, I can take care of all of this in my life. And I trust, because I've had phone calls time and time again. Sometimes I'm even in the shower and I can hear the phone ringing. That when that happens, I'll be able to pick up the phone, no problem, you know. or I'll call them back. It's not a problem at all. You see? So, divine guidance. And it even looks like they're saying, wait, not right now. And it looks like you trying to override spirit. Like, I got this, okay? I know what's about to happen, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And they're like, listen, chill. Like, you needed to know this for a reason, but this, it's essentially a separation. Like, what's going to make you really happy is that you're going to feel more relaxed, okay? You're going to feel more relaxed and at peace, and you're going to accomplish a lot, because essentially this separation that's occurring from the outcome that you desire is occurring for a reason, a divine reason. And it's for you to be able to rest. It's for you to be able to not be dependent on that outcome, to trust in that outcome, and to take care of the things that you need to take care of. Like important things that you need to take care of in life. So that when this occurs, you don't have to backtrack and clean it up. It's going to cause more distractions if this outcome were to happen right now. So it's going to make you feel really good to actually be prepared, right? Like, you want to be prepared. You're so excited for this, and it's a great thing to know this. Like, you know this for a reason. It's going to be so much more satisfying and cleaner and better when this is taken care of. So this is essentially saying what's about to make you really happy is all of that, and also another verification for you that you're right. The ideas you're receiving are heaven sent answers to your prayers. Your prayers are being answered. It is happening, but you need in the depths of you want this. This is going to relieve you of a lot of stress. It's going to make you feel more grounded and at peace doing that. And you're going to feel satisfied. It's going to feel very satisfying. So, within each of us, there is yin and yang, feminine and masculine, passive and active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are. To align with your true nature, love, accept, and embrace yourself totally and completely. Stop focusing on this situation for a while and just bring your awareness within. Close your eyes, relax, and let go. Take a walk in the park or do whatever it takes to detach. A solution will soon become obvious and all will work out fine. I agree. I agree. And yin and yang. Anyway, y'all know I don't have to say what we think. Okay. Do not give in to fear and doubt. Courage is called for now. Face your fear. Look at things objectively. You are safe and all is well. Fill your fear with love. Beyond fear, love is guiding you, urging you to break free. You will succeed. I'm going to pull one more off the top. A pool of suppressed emotions lies trapped within you, and it is time for you to release them. Allow your feelings and emotions to surface. You are safe. It's okay for you to open your heart and be vulnerable. This is a time for healing old wounds. This healing process is a blessing, not a curse. So that's what I see for you guys. This, just another reminder, this is a reading that is telling you what's about to make you really happy. Okay, so remember that in the context of this is going to make you really, really happy. So that's awesome. And I'm really happy for you guys because it seems like really good things await for you. You just have to take care of business right now, and you will know when the time is right. All right, so thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.